Okay, here we are, still with the same t-shirt on, not the bit of elite guys that we call the parasite class. It's about electrum, this tattoo stuff. So I'm going to have my oysters now. So this is all I'll get in mind. Bit screwdriver action. Oh, it's cracked. I did have like a proper oyster knife, but it broke. So you need to get that in there. There's a little bit of like muscle you've got to chop off there. That goes in like that bit there. This is my good oystering knife now. Just licked it clean there. I used that last time as well. And you've got to chop that muscle off there as well. And then they're ready to go in your mouth. That's it, basically. There's the oyster, if you can see that properly. You just put it in. And make sure you chew them because they're way nicer if you chew them. These aren't as good as last time. They're not bad though, but they're not as good as last time. And just so you know, oysters are supposed to be live when you get them. They're not allowed, that's why they can't ship all of the ones that are like from London and that. These are from Newcastle or Sunderland, I mean. They can't ship them too far sometimes, and they reckon that's because they might die in transport or something. Not sure how true that is. That's what I got told when I rang up and asked about some. So chop that bit off. Chop this bit off here. It's a weird shape, this one. They're all different shapes, like. This is not the most interesting thing, it's just kind of me like eating them in it. So that should be chopped. Nope. Get off a bit of stuff. I don't want the like shell really. I know it's only calcium like. Done that one. I'll have that one next. They don't like getting open like, but then you know, I wouldn't either, to be honest. That was a delicious sea creature. The point in eating these though is mercury and zinc. And I'm sure there's some other metals in there that you can't normally get very easily. I'm not into multivitamins unless they come like this. Because the stuff that normally gets sold as multivitamins is just like manufacturing junk that they want to poison people with, it seems like. Saltier than the last ones, these are. I don't mind a bit of salt, but these are quite salty. Oh God. Does that mean shell snapped in half? No. Yes it does. They're strong like. Not in taste, I just mean strength of like shell. That one's held itself together so well it snapped the shell. Sorry buddy. I need to eat you. No, these are not as good as last time. That's the thing with like this, like wild food and raw food and stuff. It's all like different every time, especially these. Wow, I thought I was going to break my screwdriver there. I've had some awesome ones though. I got some from Wright Brothers in London. They've got a website and they do like premium seafood. They're not the cheapest, but they are good. But that's also where I got my oyster knife from. But that broke after like 20 oysters or something. Maybe if I let the salt water out. They're not very tasty, these ones. See, I've had some that weren't really salty. They were like, they've all got a little bit of salt to them, I guess. The freshwater ones are just pointless. They're like gross. But I've had some that are like really, really sweet. Like when you chew them. When you don't chew them, they just taste like nothing really. But when you chew them, some of them are really sweet. This is me tea right now. I'm gonna have 10 oysters and then I've got some more little snacks. And I'm gonna have some more of that meat before I go to bed, just to make sure I have some more good neck in the morning, because I love that this morning, waking up with no aching neck. That was a decent one. This is going to be a hard one to open, I think. Oh no, yes it is, I knew it. Unless I just manifested that. Come on, man. That's dangerous, let's not do that. Just let me into your delicious goodness, please. Oh my god. Yes, I'm in. Oh my god, the back's fallen off. I should probably do a better video of this, like. This is a bad video. Well, who cares? It's like no one's watching this shit anyway, are they? It's more for me, 2 subscribers, whoever they are. It doesn't show me who they are though. Not that I've figured out how to say that, even if it did. Maybe it does. Eating that one, man. Is that it? 2 left? 3 left? Okay, they look deep ones, these. I don't know what difference that makes, like. So, that's the oyster. And this is where, like, the hinge normally is, where it would hinge open that way. So I'm going to go in at the hinge. And then just lever it up. And hopefully not crack it open. I mean, hopefully I do crack it open, but not crack the shell. There we go. So I just leave that open. You see it start to like move. Can you see that I'm there? Then I put my thumb in the way. Get that knife in there and chop the little bit of stuff off. I guess that's the one big muscle that opens it and closes it. That was a decent one. Not the best one though. What's this? A bit of like seaweed or something on it. Weird. Not eating that though. Plants, no thanks. I'm not saying you don't need plants. I just haven't eaten them for a while and I feel better without them. Seems like that's the way. And it also seems like, though, all the people on the internet who say they only eat meat sometimes eat plants, and I'm not so sure about them. You know, they say like the odd raw meat, and then occasionally you'll see like the odd plant in the background, and it's like, hey, I thought you said you only eat raw meat, buddy. So I'm not saying I only eat that. This is just what I'm eating right now, because I'm feeling like I need to right now, because there's a few bits I wanted to fix for myself. That wasn't a very good one. probably that bit of plant on it, wasn't it? I'm not like that desperate for the nutrients to just eat something that's not tasting very nice. Imagine if that was your first one though, you'd be like, oh, they are horrible. Good job it's not. It's a shame they are hit and miss though. That one was alright. Not that exciting them, are they really, let's be honest. I'm going to put that where? There now, for my next snacks. Next I'm going to have some quail eggs. I've got these quail eggs here. These are my quails, just been laid today I think. One of them's been, no, them ones, that must be like, these are within the last 3 days or something. This one, and this massive one. And then this one's today because this I collected from this different spot earlier on. Sometimes I eat the shell as well. It's only nutrients in it. And for the finale, just to wash them down with a bit of dodgy meat, as they call it, on that fermented meat, fermented plants group on Facebook, that they always whinge about on here. That bit looks like a big bit. That's actually 2 bits, I think. It's a bit chocolatey that time. And it's starting to get a little hint of spiciness to it. Not very much, but enough to think maybe that's why people like spicy stuff, because they're supposed to. That's it. Good night.